question is, my interest in crypto started in 2017 when altcoin was at max volatility, and it was very easy to substantially increase the portfolio in the short term. Now the market has changed and you can't do that anymore. Do you have any advice?
Yeah, well, again, I mean, this is something that we touched upon earlier. In the early days, it was easy to make lots of money, but best will in the world, it came down to luck because the market generally was rising and rising quickly, and we've all seen those very nice graphs that you bought it for 300 and 1 year later it was trading at 6,500 or whatever it happens to be. The difficulty was the volatility. So we've also seen those graphs where it was $19,000 or $20,000 and then 2 weeks later it wasn't. And so all of that basically came down to luck. Now, many people were lucky. Many people made lots of money. Many people didn't. And so it was easy to make money if you got the timing right. Potentially, it was also easy to lose more money. So what has happened now, because that volatility has reduced, it's become a more normal investment type decision. So it is a more skilled process that is required, but nevertheless maybe a more certain process. You've taken away a lot of that downside risk as long as you know what you're doing. So yes, you as an individual can still trade the markets as you would with any normal stock market or even commodity market. But most people don't have the time or the knowledge to do that. So you would look at doing that in other ways. And again, we have a fund, again, there are many out there, but we have a fund where you can invest into that fund, and then the fund managers, the traders themselves, will actually trade in and out of Bitcoin into fiat, back in again, back out again, in such a way that the market rises and falls, if you like, are being maximized. And what you are doing is you are relying on their knowledge and their better knowledge and their better ability to trade those markets. Our fund, again, lots of different ones and lots of different ways of going about it, but our fund last year made a return of over 450% in BTC value over the course of that year. And that was simply by trading in and out of Bitcoin at the right time. And with the best will in the world, you and I aren't sitting in front of screens doing that, whereas traders are, and that's where they're able to use both their knowledge and their timing to do that. So it's probably a case of investing in a fund that is doing that rather than trying to do it yourself. And the idea of that is not only that you will probably make more money, but you are also almost definitely reducing the risk of losing money on the other side.